Search on Google the belt for your 139 QMB or your 50cc. Some people call it GY6 50. But when you're talking about your Maddog belt, you're going to come up with 669, 1830. 669 is the length, 18 millimeters wide, and 30 I think is the angle. And it's symmetrical, it's angled on both sides. So that's not the correct belt for a 50cc Maddog. The 50 Maddog is technically an extra long case. When you search long case 139 QMB, you get this 729 belt that comes up. So if you go to the Maddog website, they have the specs on these bikes, and you can see here the belt is 788 1828. But if you look at the Gen 1 50, the specs still say 788 1830, 30 being the angle. These are actually extra long XL cased 50 cc's on the Maddog, so that 669 is just not long enough. The only company I've found that makes this 788 1830 belt is this Naraku, and they're complete junk. Don't buy those. I've had two of these Naraku, who knows, belts. They both ended up like this within probably less than 100 miles. Junk. I've got a Gates PowerLink. Great belt. This belt is probably 2 years old. But when you get that 18.1 belt or 18 belt, it's going to come in a 28 degree, and that's fine. The Gen 1 says use 30 degrees. I think Gen 4 and 5 on the website say use 28 degrees, so either one's going to work fine. And it's also the belt for a Yamaha jog. So there you can find your 788 18 wide, or 18.1 I think they are, and 28 degrees. That's the one to get if you have a 50. And if you have a 150, you're looking for a 835 by 20 millimeters wide, 30 degrees. And that's the standard belt for a GY6 long case. So when you search your GY6 belt, you'll come up with this 842 by 20 by 30 belt. And a lot of guys say, yeah, run the 842. And that is a good option. Personally, I've had better luck with the 835 belts on a stock motor and the 842 belts with a little bit of horsepower. Got a Chinese Gates PowerLink, the one you get on I guess AliExpress or something like that, maybe Temu. I've got the Gates PowerLinks on eBay, and they're good. They're USA made if they come from a US person. But you can tell these have a picture of a moped on them for some reason, and the writing here is in yellow and not white. This belt has probably 5 runs on it, maybe 4. You can see it's already wearing out. You can see right here where it's starting to come apart. It looks horrible. It's still 17.8 or so wide, so the wear is not that bad, but it looks like it's going to come apart. And you can see these are USA made Gates. They have the white writing on there. They don't have a picture of a moped, so this would be a good one to buy. And they're cheap, $13. You can also tell, because it most likely does not come from China. If you notice, the ones that come from China, they will a lot of times have not a full picture of them. We don't see where that moped's on there. We don't see the yellow writing instead of white. They just show the size. Here is a very worn Gates PowerLink. It's supposed to be 18.1, and it measures like, I think, 16 something. It's extremely worn, and it really looks in great shape. Even though it's so worn, I don't think it was about to break or fell in any way. when these belts fail, you're stuck on the side of the road. This brand, Yamigi, has proved real good for me. They really seem to last a long time.